Are you having a fever? Asking, he touched his hand on their forehead and then to his cheeks, their cheeks turning more pink on his touch and on the way he was looking at him while he was enjoying teasing Theo. He didn't know why, but he was behaving like that. Why was he liking to see that pink color of shyness on his cheeks? Why was he feeling tingle in the heart? But all he knew, he was liking it, and he just wanted to see Thay like this. I'm fine. Thay taking a step back and said, looking away from his back orbs, which was teasing him. Come, have lunch. Offering Thay, he took the seat, and he took the next. They took a seat next to him and started having the lunch. But truly, they was just trying to understand this new feeling rising in him. Why was he feeling shy in front of him? And why was he getting nervous about to look at him? Everything was tingled him. And then he was just thinking about more and thinking him again and again. After the lunch, Mr. and Mrs. John took their leave and went away. While he went to take a nap, he was feeling really tired. After he cleaning, he was just trying to think about him who was waiting there to the next word of happiness and shyness. Next week was fully of teasing and shyness. The strange kind of relation were developing between them, which was filled with trust and friendship. And now, love was also filling up with their hearts, both hearts starting to beat for each other. But the honors were still unaware. They wanted to be with each other, but hiding their desires. Get ready in the evening. As he stepped out in a uniform, he said, looking at Dee, who was placing the pillow on the bed. Probably something special. They asked straight up. I feel special every day now. Going closer to Dee, he said while he started on the way. He was looking at him. The young eyes were shivered, and mind forget all the work he planned to do, but felt nervous all of a sudden under his intense gaze. I feel special, just because of you. Whispering closer to Thay, he looked at his pink cheeks for a second, and then they took a step back. They looked at him, who gave a wink to him before taking the cap, and he blushed again. Tried to control his abnormal hobby. A general's wedding anniversary party today, and we are invited, my boy. Paused. He looked at Thay and his glowing face. Be ready at 7, okay? He asked, and standing in front of him. Can you? He asked as he gave him the cap to Thay, who smiled, knowing what he wanted. Taking the cap, they looked at him, who bowed his head a little in front of him, and with a smile, they placed the cap on his head, making him wear it. Thank you. Holding the hand, he said, and before leaving, placing his lips on the hand, and he shivered on the kiss he just received. I'll be back soon, saying he walked out while they just kept standing there, and feeling the touch still on his hand, and his heart was beating differently. Liking his touch, he kissed and closeness. Smiling to himself, they started cleaning the house, but his thoughts were with him all the day. Jungkook. As the doorbell rang, they went out to open the door. As the door opened and his eyes fell on Thay, he forgot to look away. In a deep green dress, with a light makeup, his eyes he was looking breathtaking, and he forgot to blink his eyes. They was looking so beautiful that for a few seconds his heart would stop, sensing the blood, and eyes preferred to look away, feeling him not to moving the gaze on Thay, blush harder and greet him first. Such a heart-taking welcome, whisper he paused by Thay's side and inside while they was just took a breath of feeling his calm, which was overwhelming his sense. Stay in your sense, Theon. Scalding him, he walked toward the room. As he stepped, they saw him going to change his clothes. Taking a seat on bed, he started waiting for him. As he came out in black pants with white shirt, he was looking so handsome that they forget to blink for once. As wearing his neck the tire, he coughed to break it trace. They looked away immediately and tangled his fingers with each other and tried hard to control his abnormal heartbeat while his lips were formed into a smile. On his bush, he was aware of the case and him. He was liking it more. Shall we? He asked as he went closer to them. They just gave a nod, not looking at him. He expressed his smile and moved a little closer to him, making his heart jump inside his suitcase. Then, for the first time, he took his name and he looked up at him. In the black orbs, they could see a world of emotions of him. For the first time, when his lips were took his name, and they felt a storm of butterflies in his tummy, making him feel so tingled. They felt good, but he took his name and was looking at him like this. Take some coffee with you. It's cold outside, he said and moved back. Smiling, he stepped out while he was trained to take his cloth with a shy smile and merged out, who was waiting for him. Looking at him, he stepped out of the house, and both were to the grand party. While he was the first time going to introduce as Miss John Theon did, coming up, Major's wife. I'm scared, they said, holding his arm as they entered the huge garden, which was filled with so many people. Many women and boys are in the bush, some in army uniform. Some were there with their families, some were with their better halves. The greeting was mixed up and was so enjoyable. But he was getting scared. Keep holding me like this. You will not feel fear, he said, looking at the hand which was tightly holding his arm. Getting pink on his word, they tried to take off his hand, but he stopped and put his hand on hers. Keep holding me and don't feel scared, he said with a smile, and this time they gave a nod. Later on, he introduced them with his every officer he worked with, and especially to the general and his wife. The waitress were roaming around with a tray of juices and other snacks under the open eyes, and the sky cool breeze were playing with them. The huge garden was light up with the slow music was going on, and the couple of army men were enjoying the moments. They were standing with each other. The cake was cut, and all wished the general and his wife with gifts. All were happy spending a memorable evening with each other. They was getting more relaxed now. He met some other boys who were with the colleague wives. It's going to rain, Miss said, and he gave a nod, and I'm crazy for that. They said and giggled while they was busy too with his friends, and turned to him. As he saw they smiling, his lips smiled too. Someone is falling in love. On hobby words, he looked at him and smiled again. Shut up, scolding him again. Look at they. Hold your heart, Mr. Jungkook, he said, and himself looking away from him. It was tingled his heart more. You're gonna now, Major Jungkook, said Namjoon, looking at him, and they all laughed while he smiled. Stop teasing me, he said, and could not stop him, eyes from moving to they again. Soon the dinner was served, and they all had it. After that, they all took leaves. They also went to their jeep, which was waiting for them. The driver was standing at a distance waiting for them to reach. As he took the keys and made they into the jeep and took the seat by himself, he started driving and slowly enjoying every moment with they. Rain started, and the small drops of rain started falling on the earth, drenching it, and Dave smiled, feeling the pour of rain around him. It's getting cold, wrapping his coat around him, and said he'd look at him for once. Winter brings cold, I think, he said with a smile.